Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video. And if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. Micah Parsons, of course, is having some contract issues with the Dallas Cowboys. Not surprising at all. Recently, he was on the Undertaker's podcast, and the Undertaker asked him a question about his contract, and ultimately he was saying to the point where it was like, yeah, you know, I'm still hoping to get paid, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, he was frustrated on the reasons why. He was frustrated in the sense of why it's still taking Dallas so long to sign him, and he exhibited his frustrations in the podcast with the Undertaker. I'm not going to show the footage, but we're going to read the article here from Adam Wells by Bleacher Report. Micah Parsons expressed his frustration over the state of contract talks with the Dallas Cowboys in an interview with WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker. Appearing on the 6 Feet Under podcast, Parsons said he said he, and he quote, wanted to do the contract last year, and he doesn't understand why the team is dragging its feet now. Obviously, ownership's always going to make it drag out, make it more complicated than it needs to be. Lack of communication. That's all we need to see right there. This is just so frustrating. I don't understand for the life of me why it is so hard to sign the best player on the roster. Pound for pound, right now, is the best player on the Dallas Cowboys. He's your number one guy. He sells the most jerseys on the team, I imagine. He has the most media appearances right now. Yes, Dak Prescott may have all the advertisements at the moment because he is the quarterback. But overall, Micah Parsons is on Bleacher Report. He's everywhere on the internet. He is the most seen figure for the Dallas Cowboys. And yet, he has been in the talks for Defensive Player of the Year. I think he won Rookie of the Year. He's a top 3 pass rusher. And he's not even a pure pass rusher. He's just an all-around defensive player. He's a top 3 to 5 defensive player. And yet, he's going into his 5th year? Should be? Or is it 4th? He's going to his 5th or 4th year. I don't know. But there's no reason, because he was in the same draft class as Jamar Chase. There's no reason right now that Micah Parsons should not be paid at all. And we say this because as of yesterday, TJ Watt got his extension with the Pittsburgh Steelers after he's held out. He held out of minicamp. He was, he told the Steelers and he threatened to be holding out of training camp as well because training camp starts next week for most teams. And yet they got the contract done. Gave him $41 million. $1 million more than Myles Garrett. And then we're going to beat the dead horse here. Max Crosby, TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Brian Burns, and a plethora of other players and edge rushers have been paid except Micah Parsons in the past couple of years. We could have got Micah Parsons signed for around $30 million. And in comparison to today's defensive end market at the moment, that is an absolute bargain. Bargain. Because I think Joey Bosa's getting 34. And that we should have signed him before Joey Bosa got paid. And Joey Bosa got paid before last year. Before last year's season even started. Micah Parsons hasn't even had any health issues. Joey Bosa's had an ACL tear. Myles Garrett got $40 million. TJ Watt just got $41 million. Max Crosby, I think he got $35. And Trey Hendrickson's still waiting. And I wrote this tidbit down right here. The Cowboys, outside of the Bengals, have to be the worst at signing their contracts to their players that they already have. There's no reason why it took so long for Jamar Chase to get paid, because he's arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. T. Higgins, best number 2 wide receiver. I see why they were holding out on him, because they were hoping that they would be able to possibly keep both of them. And they have done that. But they've done it at the discretion of not having Trey Hendrickson signed, when for the past 3 years, he has been the sack leader for your franchise. So the Cowboys and the Bengals are playing who can be more idiotic as a franchise when it comes to signing your own. What has Micah Parsons done to not deserve his money? Y'all name me one thing down in the comments right now. I'm waiting. Nothing. You can go ahead and say it's his podcast. Fine. Off the field stuff, his comments, fine. But on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, he is showing up. He's being emphatic on the field. He's the one on the field showing his frustration at the team when they were losing. Remember when him and DeMarcus Lawrence had that altercation on the sideline during the playoffs? It was frustrating because D-Law has said in interviews, he went on First Take and literally said, well, you know, at the end of the season, you get tired, and come the playoffs, you just be done. You be checked out. No! In the playoffs, that's when we got to charge up. We got to play our best football. And Micah Parsons was on the bleachers fighting with Tank Lawrence that time. And the whole drama with him and Tank Lawrence. Because Micah Parsons got that lion in him. No pun intended. Because he wants to be great. And that's a player you want for your ball club. And you want on your ball club to motivate the guys. But yet, the Dallas Cowboys don't want to pay him. And he just ends up getting more expensive. Micah Parsons said it to himself. He even admitted it. He's like, yeah, you could have got me for a bargain a year ago. And they said he waited. They've been doing this, trying to do this contract for the last year and some change. Before Bosa even got paid. Before it even started getting to $35 million. But no, the Cowboys have just been sitting on their rumps. And look where it's got them. Who knows? I'm gonna tell y'all this. I don't even know if the Cowboys are gonna sign him before the Bengals sign Trey Hendrickson. I really don't. At this point, who knows if the Bengals are even going to sign Trey Hendrickson? It's a big what if right now. But when I tell you guys this is just super frustrating to talk about, I don't understand for the life of me. Jerry Jones, he's one of your best players. We've seen it with the Eagles. Every time you extend a player early, it ends up paying off in the long run. And you're just beating yourself. You're just hitting yourself in the foot. Getting in your own way. Because that's what the Dallas Cowboys do best. Micah Parsons deserves to be paid. I don't know what idiot that's a Cowboys fan that keeps wanting to say and keeps wanting to put out this agenda thinking that Micah Parsons needs to be traded. No. Micah Parsons is a once-in-a-generation type talent. He's that good. He has the mentality of winning a championship. He wants to be great. He's so gifted. He was getting compared to Lawrence Taylor, idiotically, although it was. But still, he warranted those conversations because that's how good Micah Parsons is. And yet, the Dallas Cowboys are questioning themselves if a player with that type of rep needs to be paid. It's a problem. And the ownership of the Dallas Cowboys will continue to be the reason why they are never going to win a playoff game and be productive. It's the truth. Jerry Jones and company are the reason why the Dallas Cowboys single-handedly aren't competing come January, late January. That's why when it's second round of the playoffs, sayonara, Dallas, you're not winning that game. It's because it starts before the season starts. It starts at the beginning of the season. How the franchise is run. What type of mentality does the team have? What's the culture? All of that is established before the season and is the reason why you go on to win championships. Yes, did the Eagles have some characteristic issues going on to win their Super Bowl run? We heard the news and stuff that was going on with A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts. Yes. But still, they ended up doing and going on to win the Super Bowl because during the season, everybody was on one accord. Although the media tried to put this image on the Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni, but they went in there, Howie Roseman and the crew, all in one accord, same culture. They knew what they wanted and they went for it. No type of distractions in their way when it comes to contracts, drama, or anything before the season started. And during the season, Jalen Hurts was on the microphone with A.J. Brown saying, nah, none of that stuff ain't real. That ain't that big of a deal. And they went on to win the Super Bowl. With the Dallas Cowboys, it is a constant circus. A constant circus. It's frustrating. And it's nothing is going to change. And Micah Parsons' contract situation is another reason of why it's never going to change.